It's bright today. Eh?
Yeah.
Oh, we added one light. Oh, we're like super bright today.
Whatever, dude.
We got multiple colors going on today too. For those of you watching, yeah, we're kind of upping our game here over at our office.
What's up, everybody? The Noonchi Podcast. We are back. Bob, we were supposed to shoot or record this yesterday.
Yeah. Why didn't we do it yesterday?
Because I could not come in. Last week on Thursday, I got my second Pfizer shot.
Mm-hmm.
And someone sent me this article about how one of the rare side effects, especially for those with gout, is that you're gonna get gout.
You're gonna get gout?
Yeah.
What?
If you like the vaccine, there have been cases where people who have gout,
maybe
with their vaccine, had gout.
Well, maybe the side effect isn't it gives you gout. It's just like for people that have gout, it's just coming to them eventually.
Right.
Maybe it just accelerates.
Yeah. So motherfuckers got gout. And I actually knew somebody who got gout after their first vaccination, first shot.
Oh my gosh.
So my first one, I didn't get it. So I was like, woo, maybe I'm not one of those motherfuckers.
Your first shot, you didn't get a flare up. You already have gout.
Yeah.
You didn't get a flare up.
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay. Yeah.
But you got a flare up yesterday.
Yes.
Because you got a shot
2 days
on
ago.
Friday.
Saturday? No, I got the shot on Thursday.
Yeah.
The flare up came on Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Right when I was like, okay, cool.
In the clear.
We good. We're past the 3 days. I can start drinking now. And
man.
And then it hit me.
Wait a minute. But I have gout too.
Right.
And wait, I did have a flare up. I got to find it. The only reason I can track it is because you and I always text each other. I'm having a flare up.
Right.
So I need to find out the last time I had a flare up and if it was anywhere close to my vaccination shots.
Right. So that's why I was like, you know
Scary.
what? Usually, the last 2 days, and then by third day, I couldn't walk or whatever. So I got it on Saturday night ish. Mm-hmm. So Sunday, I knew it was gonna pain in the ass, and that's when I hit you up, going, I got a gout flare up. I might not be able to make it in.
Yeah.
Then Monday morning, I wake up and I said, oh no, I'm not able to walk. You know what I mean?
Were you feeling better Monday morning, or it's just
a little bit better than Friday?
Okay.
Or Sunday. But then on Monday, I was like, nope, this is not
Noonchi today.
I should not walk. You know what I mean? I should not walk.
That's when we gotta just do the Zoom thing, right? But I guess not.
But the gout said, yo, fuck you, motherfucker. So, and here's the thing though, it was so bad and not a full blown epiphany.
It wasn't the worst you had.
No, I've had a worse gout flare up, right? But like
that ones that last a week.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And where, you're just, it looks bad. Your foot looks like a loaf of bread and shit. Like it's bad, right?
Yeah.
But I had a semi epiphany, right? I feel like I've treated my body like shit for way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah, when it comes to all the shit that I put in it or whatever, right? So I'm going to start making some more changes to my life, right?
It's about time.
So on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, 2 days in a row, I had salads.
Okay.
Which is like
You've never done 2 days in a row in your life?
I've never ordered a salad on Pedare Minjo or on the apps, right?
Sorry, that for those of you just listening in and hearing claps, that's not slating. That's I'm trying to kill a mosquito.
Yeah.
Anyway, you've had salads before.
No, I've never ordered one on an app. I've never ordered anybody to be like, hey, can you bring me a salad?
Yeah.
And I ordered 4.
Well, because you have to order at least $12 to get it ordered.
No. I ordered 4 as in so 1 for lunch and 1 for dinner. Oh, yeah. So I had 4 salads in 2 days.
Okay.
And so I go, you know what? At least 2 to 3 days of salads a week.
Okay. Did it have any protein in it or
like a little bit of chicken breast, but that was it.
Okay.
And then it was like garbanzo beans and like carrots and bell peppers and kale and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, look, I'm not trying, like, I know fucking like healthy idiots are going to be like, that's not real salads are, suck a dick. All right. Like you and your like, I'm better than you because I've been vegan before. Kiss my ass with your fucking chickpeas and shit. My point is that like, even with diets, right? Or just like changing your life, right? Mm-hmm. My thing is, if I'm going to go try this for a month and not do it, like, and then not like just go out, revert back.
Yeah.
Then it defeats the purpose of trying to put better shit in your body. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you slowly going, oh, I can do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like if I can go for 3 days out of the week, I can be like, okay, I can eat salads instead of like a hamburger. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing with gout is, right, it's our kidneys can't break down uric acid, right? Something like that.
It doesn't flush it out.
Yeah. But it can still flush out of your system, but it doesn't do as good of a job as normal people. Mm-hmm. It just takes longer.
Right.
So the whole point is eat foods with less purines in it, right? Yeah. So you can still eat foods with purines, but when you're eating just a salad, most of that stuff everything has purines in it. Even salad does, even like vegetables, but they have the least amount compared to like other things.
If you weren't fucking trying to kill mosquitoes, the point of it is not to not get gout. I know I'm living with that forever.
Yeah.
It's a overall like my body's gonna fall apart if I continue to do this, and it's not just gout.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so
I understand.
So it's like all these people go, oh yeah, I see your look when people go, oh yeah, you ran 5 miles yesterday. Oh, that's cute. Like, you know what I mean? That's
I'm not like, I don't do that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
You have a twinkle in your eye, like. Oh, you ran 5 miles?
I don't do that. I only do that if someone complains about having run like a 5K.
No, then did you huff and puff on your 5 miles because I run ultra marathons? Look, I understand it. Like everybody is whatever their.
I only if they complain, but I mean, if they did it, and they're proud of themselves. Yeah, I never look down on that.
You don't look down, but
never.
I've been around where you never say it because, like that's not your character.
Yeah.
Right. But there is this motherfucker face that I've seen quite often when someone goes, oh, I've started running and yesterday
I don't know.
I did a killer, whatever, 5 miles, right? And then you have
I don't know. Maybe you've seen it, maybe you didn't. You're like making it up in your own mind.
Yeah, did you get a new smartwatch or you did you use your Nike
what's it called? What's that word? Skoctoma, or like the mind sees what it wants to see. Maybe because you're so like you're such a pessimist, or no, not a. You're often negative.
Yeah, I mean, but
that's what you want me to think when people say that.
I saw you go. Oh wow, that's nice.
Cute.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh wow. Hey, running's great for the body. I love running. But in your mind, I could see it go. Not all the time, but every now and again, I see the. Like okay, everybody is snobbish with something.
About some,
Right. You're snobbish about things. I'm snobbish about things.
Am I a snob about running? What
are you snobbish about then? What are you admittedly a snob about? You have to have something.
Yeah, like I don't know. Like I guess songwriters.
Okay. No, but so like okay. So
songwriting?
Are you like super snobbish about it? Like in terms of like, oh dude, I wrote like I wrote like 2 songs yesterday. Oh my God.
If I hear somebody, and I've heard like artists talk about, or young artists or YouTube artists where they talk about they've written like 50 songs in their life. And like, then I in my mind, I'm just like, that's cute. Kind of like, and yeah, that's a snobbish attitude.
No, but okay, so it's more understandable because it is your job, right? It is not even your job. It is
my life. It used to be my livelihood.
Yeah, it's your life's, or it used to be your life's passion. As with me, it's stand-up comedy. Yeah. Right. So if like a guy who just started like stand-up, or a gal. Yeah. Or for that matter, in this sensitive world.
Okay. I'll admit to the fact of the running thing. Yeah, I do. Like, I don't scoff, or I'm not like, I don't, I might think in my mind, like, that ain't shit.
Right.
You know?
Well, that's
but
what
now
I'm
with the like, my attitude does not go beyond, you know, like, I mean, I don't want to say, I don't know if snobbish is the word. It's like,
look, you're a running snob, right? Like, okay. Like, you know, it's fine. I used to be not anymore because I've been here too long. So like, I've become the victim as well. I used to be like especially in Korea when I first got here, and people would try to pronounce things in English, like to kind of like, you know, or at the very least, they'll make fun of me because I pronounce it correctly. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be like, algorithm. Yeah. If you tell a Korean, if you say the word algorithm to a Korean person, they'll be like, what's that? Right? Yeah. But if you go, well, I don't even know how to pronounce it in the way the Koreans, algorithm or something like that, right? Yeah. That's when they go, oh, and so I go, oh yeah, the algorithm is all, you know, fucked up. What's algorithm? Algorithm. And then they were like, algorithm. And I was like, I pronounced it right, actually. Right? You know? So in that case, that's where I'm a snob, right? But aside from that, like, one thing I think I'm a Mexican food snob.
Yeah.
Right?
You are.
Right?
You are.
And it's not even that like...
Because we have this conversation, and it's mostly between me and like Sean, or like some like people that have lived here a long time. And we talk about like, we know Mexican food. Yeah. But what we're really saying is that place is good for Korea. Right? But we never say for Korea anymore. Yeah. Like, we're just like, oh no, that place there's a better place over there. Danny has tried all of them. Yeah. And you've been here just long enough, or not long enough, to take us seriously. Yeah. Like, because you lived in LA your entire life. Yeah, man.
That's why.
What do you, of course?
No, that's why when
you're a snob.
When like a East Coaster goes in. An East Coaster comes to Korea and goes, oh man, I know this great taco place. I'm like, yeah, you do. Sure you do. Yeah. Okay. What is it? Taco Bell? You cocksucker? Is it Tomatillo? Suck a dick. Right?
What's wrong with Tomatillo? No? Tapatio all the way?
No, Tomatillo is the chain restaurant.
Oh, the chain in Korea.
Yeah. When they tell me stuff like that, I'm like, oh my God. It's not that I won't eat it.
I'm thinking of chalupa, sorry. Not chalupa.
Cholula.
Cholula.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, so like stuff like that, I'll look at stuff and I'll just be like, get the fuck out of here, right? Like, I'm a taco snob, for sure.
Okay, granted, you do have legs there when it comes to the whole Mexican food thing.
Yeah. So like, you know, to me...
But you also don't know the fact that, actually you do. When I first moved here, we went to go get Mexican food, Mexican food, right? Yeah. And so you know how bad it was 10 years ago. Yeah. And now when you see places like Villa Guerrero, and you understand why I think it's a big improvement.
No. I mean,
I think it's pretty.
So what I'm saying is this. Solid. All right. Okay. I'm trying to think of the right analogy, right? But like, just because it got better, don't mean that it's good. You understand what I'm saying? Like, to me, there's a finite line. You know,
you have a sound argument there, sure.
Right? Like, oh yeah, it got better. Oh yeah, right? You know, like, you know, it's like,
I guess.
How do you say? I like to liken it to toilet paper quality.
All right,
right.
Go on.
Right. When I was younger, the softness of toilet paper. It was like you're wiping your ass with fucking paper bags. Like, it wasn't that good, right? But
I can't remember. But okay.
But as time progressed, they were putting like hints of lotion on it. Like, you know what I mean? There was like,
really?
Like, shit got softer and more amazing.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean?
They put lotion and Kleenex. I know. Yeah. I don't like that actually.
But whatever the case, like, things, they got better than before, right? But it's still not like perfect. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know. The whole thing with that is a bad analogy.
It's a terrible analogy.
I
was trying to link it to like, at the end of the day, it's still shitty.
By the way, I don't like soft toilet paper. I think it breaks more easily. It's not as dependable. I think I like the harder kind. I think it's
you like hard shit in your ass? Is that what you want? You like a rough shit in your ass, huh?
You got me there. I just, the soft toilet paper, for some reason, for me, it seems to tear away. And it's like, it tears away and I always have to check.
Yeah.
Do I have like some dingleberries hanging off of my, my
So do you look down? Like, do you go?
I don't look down. I look behind.
Oh, wow. Flexible.
You what do? You look between your legs?
Oh, yeah.
You can see your a-hole that way?
Better than the other way.
I've never tried to bend down and look under my legs.
Like you're
I was about to do it now.
Yeah, you're the center for a football team. And you know what I mean? And when the quarterback's behind you and goes, hut, you're looking down.
I can look back and see a certain amount. But you know what I do more now is the bathroom mirror. I use it.
Do you spread?
I spread and then I look behind me. And I look, and if I have some of that soft stuff, because we have soft toilet paper.
Right.
And I see some of that soft stuff hanging off, which is what we call dingleberries. I don't know what they call in Korea. Dingleberry. I don't know.
Dingleberry.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how we keep talking about shit on this podcast.
I think, you know what? It's people always think, there's some people. It's not that I quit the internet, but like I've grown to try to ignore certain things like this when it comes to discussions of comedy.
Yeah.
When people go scatological humor and adding curses, it's cheap comedy. When people say shit like that,
when they think they have it down to a science,
that's when I go, you do not have the right to be snobby about comedy.
That's annoying. Yeah, right. I would be annoyed for you.
Right.
I'm like. That's how I felt about. Songwriting is also all formulaic if you really think about it. Even when you say I'm against the formula of songwriting, that's a formula. Like there's. But I used to be that way about pop music. I was very anti-pop, but that's me saying I don't like the Beatles, which is bullshit. Like I love the Beatles, so I get past that. But when it comes to songwriting, but for comedy, I don't think it's the same thing. I totally agree with you. When somebody, especially when they're not a stand-up comic, or they're just new to it, and they think they have it all figured out. I think that's way too naive and annoying to hear.
Because I watched hours upon hours of stand-up, so now I know what stand-up is, and you haven't watched. Anyway, so not just stand-up, but the reason why I bring up this is because it's just not strictly like an American thing or a Korean thing, but today I sent you a link of a video. Right. And it's all in Korean, but whatever. But basically, it's talking about how stupid people are. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was a cartoon, and the guy is really talented. His name is Kwana. Right. None of y'all gonna watch, but like all his content is animated, and he like makes music or songs to random shit like what's the easiest way to make kimchi jjigae, and his lyrics and video and cartoons describe the recipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this
really impressive stuff. Yeah.
But the recent one was a satire or like basically his opinion on snobs. And there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right. So this, I'm going to spoil it, but you're not going to watch. But so it's a parody of some guy like on Show Me the Money. Right. And like if you see Show Me the Money, like as the guys are rapping.
Yeah.
Like contestants, you could see their reactions and their comments like, oh shit, that was dope, or yo, or whatever, right? Oh, that was amazing, you know? And so they were doing that, but then it zooms out into like two like hipster ass rappers that were looking at the screen and going, man, Koreans, like, I don't understand why they like this type of rap. Like, it's so like elementary and it's basic, you know what I mean? They don't know anything about like Pac and Nas or whatever. Or, like, they don't know like the deep, rich history of hip hop.
Is that are those the references they use?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Like he's doing this too, like funny. And then to even like emphasize like how like annoying they are.
Yeah.
When it comes to like, they start adding Konglish. Like, do you see people that are like people that I kind of don't like?
Okay.
Is when it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And they add Konglish to it.
Yeah.
When they're not Gyopo. And I'm not saying that Gyopos are the only ones that can use Konglish.
Yeah.
But when you're like, you're overdoing it now, right? When you know, like, yo, man, I'm
when we hang out with JY, like he does a lot of that.
Yeah,
like, Just because we're American, he'll use references that he thinks is funny. Yeah. Like he'll always say mother, father.
Yeah. Or like, no, but like shit like this is like 한국 사람들은 그렇게 딥하지가 않아. Right? But then, you know, like, but even other words, right? 뭐랄까, 이 flavor가 없어, right? But they're not, but the characters aren't gyopos. They're just Korean, but they're just, it's a stereotype, right? But they're in a 포장마차. Right, so they're just shitting on the state of Korean, like most people's Korean like hip hop tastes. Right. Yeah. And then they're in a 포장마차 and they're like, 이모 여기 이거 비빔국수 맛국수 하나 더 주세요. 너무 맛있어요. Right. Oh 이게 and then he goes 우리는 음악하는 사람이라서 혀가 되게 like 민감해요. Right, meaning like my taste buds are more active because we do music, which is stupid, right? Like a douchebag thing to say.
Yeah.
And so the ajima goes, all right.
So funny,
right? And then she goes into the kitchen, and the guy who's cooking, goes, see, I told you. He goes, before when I try to make like the best shit, like I use like 10 herbs and spices and things like that to make the perfect makguksu mix. And only like 3 people bought it a day. Yeah. But now I buy this store-bought food and then throw some more gochugaru on it.
Yeah. And people,
we're selling a bunch, right? Right? You know?
So it's like...
Right?
Okay.
And then they have a conversation about how the Korean taste buds, so that the Korean taste buds are not like refined. They think they're refined, but they don't know shit or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's just they're talking about the fact that these rappers think so. The rappers are shitting on the Show Me the Money contestants because they think they know hip hop. Yeah, and then here they are. They're like they order more of this bomb makguksu, and they're like, oh man, we know flavor.
Yeah.
Like this is the good stuff. You know? And then they ordered again, and the emo is like talking to the chef. Yeah. And the chef is like, I told you that like we just had to buy this put MSG in it, basically. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And then they think they know like whatever.
And then so it goes further. It's like a crazy cycle where the emo goes, I bought this from the store because I didn't even taste it. It's just the packaging looked nice. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then it zooms out again to like two girls discussing about packaging, going, I can't believe they picked this 촌스러운 packaging.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like I designed this one and shows the other one. Is like, I think that's more refined and more like, like hip and neat and like dope.
Yeah.
But like the company says this is the one that Korean people like. They're like, oh, I can't believe, like, man, Korean people, like their taste in like design is like fucking chonsuro or whatever.
Oh,
right.
It keeps going.
Right?
Does it keep going?
It keeps on going, right? And then they're at a cafe. Awesome. They're at a cafe and they're like, 사장님 여기 밀크티에다가 뭐 syrup 더 주시고요.
Yeah.
Right. And then the 사장님's like, okay. And then he turns around. He's like, I can't believe they want more syrup on this milk tea. Like milk tea is supposed to be enjoyed this way and that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're ruining, like the Koreans don't know shit about milk teas or whatever. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, cream 추가해 주세요. I was like, oh, I can't believe like fucking cream. All right, it's business. I gotta like just give them what they want. I can't believe these Korean people like this shit. You know what I mean?
But the tea leaves come from like freaking Taiwan or something.
Yeah. And then the 사장님 goes, yeah, okay, to relax myself. Like I'm gonna like, instead of playing this like jazz, like playlist that everyone seems to like at a cafe. I'm gonna play something that only like not that many people know. Like this is real music.
Okay.
And then he puts on the clip of that rapper in the beginning.
In the beginning, right? It's like a cycle.
Yeah, yeah. So that's how the cycle went, right? And I went, this is great. You know what I mean? This is a great like.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. That's why like a part of me like again. I'm a comedy snob, right? But I looked at it and went, this is funny. It's smart. Like it's a good like commentary on fucking humans.
Well, it's like it's a callback, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of like a bit. It's like a comedy bit. That's why you liked it, and that's it's brilliant. It's like I saw it briefly. The animation is really kind of. It's not really my style. I'm kidding. It's just like simple.
He's a animation snob.
So it's basically just it was like just made really roughly, like South Park kind of.
Yeah. It's not like fucking Pixar or whatever. You know what I mean? So,
it's kind of brilliant idea.
And so like I listened to that, but to me it's the idea of like I feel like every human being, they're snobby about something.
Sure, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like true. They go, I don't know about anything else. But when it comes to this one thing, you know what I mean? Whether it's like water. Like, dude, I've tried all types of water in Korea. 탐사수, 삼다수, 아이시스, 에비앙 다 마셨어. Right? But fucking Koei is the best. You know what I mean? There's always these dickheads that like, have something, right? So
someone's always gonna say like the thing here, like my wife and I, like she knows like whenever we pass a cheese section in like the supermarket, it gets better and better every year. Like we'll get something we didn't get that last year. Like before it was very limited, and now you can get Parmesan. But then I'll always say, oh, if this was the US, it would be. I'd always say like, because she lived there,
right?
And like the cheese sections are just enormous and like endless, and all these different kinds of cheeses. And I always have to bring that up. It's like, the one thing in Korea is we'll never. I don't see we'll ever get to that, varietal kind of.
Does she get annoyed?
She hears it all the time, so she's probably not. She doesn't even respond to me anymore.
I think that's probably the better way to do it because there's, for me, like, those are the things that like will be in my head. You know what I mean? Then go fucking move and eat the cheese over there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll snap. You know what I mean? Like, I
mean, Panda Express, they have it in Korea, right? And everyone that's had it, that is a Panda Express fan back home, they always have something to say, Like for a while, like I was just like, just happy that I found one.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, bad segue. But I realized I was listening to people like certain podcasters and their tips about how to grow a fan base. And one thing that we rarely do, which we should, is to read comments and comment about comments.
Yeah, we do this every now and then.
Yeah. And the other one is when you post, make sure you set a fixed date and time to post.
Oh, is that what they say?
Yeah. Okay. Don't put them all over the place, right?
Oh, we should do that.
Yeah. So anyway, this one was from our last episode because we got some comments, right? Mm-hmm. This was regarding the missed encounter. The missed connection.
Oh yeah.
Of the gal whose phone number that.
Did she call ever?
I got her phone number.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wanted to fucking make a move, but like.
Yeah.
But then gout was like, no, you're not.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, SHB says, haha, I think you did the right thing. Completely agree with Bobby's view. By the way, do you check the pot bang comments too? And I was like, I know who this is. And I was like, no, because there hasn't been comments in a long time. But basically, you said that I did the right thing by not like aggressively going back.
Or like, like you did the right thing by not going back.
But he's in the minority, right?
Okay.
Because you know one thing that's interesting about the comments here, about the YouTube comments, is that they're like filtered. Like some of them, like I get the email that I get a comment, but I can't see them.
Oh yeah, what is that?
So I
always see like there's one comment, but there's no comment. Yeah. What the heck?
I think it's because like it's possibly like
there's swearing in it or something?
Swearing or like, it's inappropriate. We could change.
But how come the spam always gets through?
Exactly.
That's so weird.
Exactly. So yeah, there's a handful of people that said, dude, that is 100% a go. You should have like Tezon was like, dude, you missed your opportunity. She was totally giving you signals.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Now, if you try to pursue, you're going to probably have to work harder to try to get it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Right. And I go, yeah.
What do I know?
Yeah.
I haven't been in the game. And when I was in the game, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Our friends from Bring Me the Feelings podcast also said that was 100% green light. You should have.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And then if it didn't work out, you should have said, sorry, I was drunk and I don't remember shit. I blacked out. You know what I mean? Like, because at the time we were drinking, right?
Okay.
Then Heza says, I always look forward to the podcast. Great episode, guys.
That's nice.
MLC goes, my most favorite podcast now. I'm like, aw. Danielle Caitlin says, oh my God, exactly what I needed. Awesome. Click link, new video sex.
Oh, that's a spam one. Right. Okay.
How come that always, you know what I mean? Like, and then Ali says, nice beanie, Danny.
Oh, is that the one you wore last time?
No.
Do you have a collection of beanies and like, do you hang them or are they just on a pile?
They're on a pile.
I don't know what the etiquette is for
etiquette. Milord beanie.
Like, man, I just killed 2 mosquitoes and
No, so like I just put them in a pile. But
do you pick your beanies based on your outfit?
Kinda, but most of my shit's kind of black.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's all black. Last week I wore.
You're wearing blue today.
Yeah.
So you wore a blue beanie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You picked the blue beanie.
I was like,
blue on blue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we're talking about fashion sense right now?
I don't know what I'm.
Oh, yeah?
Sean gave me this. Our friend Sean. So
I don't think he it was for your benefit. I think it was him trying to get rid of it.
No. He gave me a bunch of clothes. Some were old, used, some were brand new actually, but they didn't fit him anymore. Or I think that was what it was. And also it was some clothes he says his wife told him to get rid of because he was wearing it too much or something. I forget what he said.
Okay. I mean,
but I mean, it's all like great quality, like the stuff that I would pick out anyway.
Hey, the shitty look you just gave me about the blue and blue, is I'm giving you the same shitty look.
Oh, right. So you're giving Sean a shitty look.
Yeah.
This is kind of blackish gray.
Yeah, you look like you're either from Austin or from like
oh, this is kind of a Levi's shirt.
Kind of Austin-y, like, but like, like I drink like not imported beer, but I drink special types of beer, shit that you can't find in the store. Like, you know what I mean?
Microbrewed beer.
Like kind of those kind of snobs.
Oh, that's what I look like when I dress.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not clothes I bought, but my wife is very like, she doesn't like the way I dress because she thinks I look homeless, but she wants me to buy like a nicer clothes. Like that's one thing she doesn't want me to like try to save money on.
She must hate me then. Like, you look like you live at Seoul Station.
I mean, just for me, like, because like even if I have a tiny hole in a shirt, she'll make me throw it out.
Right.
For me, it's like, no, it's just character and the holes, you know. But anyway,
and that character is
she's
a
like,
fucking
Bobby,
bum.
You're a 팀장님. You're a leader at your company. You cannot go looking like you just came out of college and you just got out of bed.
Right.
And I get what she's saying, but no, I look like I like looking like a Austin hipster.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but you know, I feel like people can tell, not just by like the way people dress. Koreans can tell, and I can also tell too. It's like, that's a Korean, or that's a Korean American.
And people have said that like they can point out gyopos like
because they can spot them by
their clothes,
by the way they dress. You know what I mean? Like,
I understand that.
One thing that I never understood, right? And like back when I was a kid, high waters were a faux pas.
What's a high water?
When it's almost a capri, when your pants, like when like it goes to like your calf, your pant leg.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, high waters. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, people be like,
capri pants.
Yeah, people be like, "Yo, where's the flood, yo?" Like, you know, like, that's what they used to say, right? But in Korea, like, dudes all show ankles.
Yeah,
and it's almost like showing ankles is like, for like guys showing their ankles in Korea is like a fashion statement almost. Like,
it's like a midriff for
it's crop top for men is like showing ankles.
Women find that sexy.
I don't know, because like especially right now in Korea.
But I know what you're talking about. I see. Yeah, I saw it all summer. Yeah, like people wearing. Yeah,
you'll probably see it.
Socks.
You know what's crazy? You'll probably see it now when the weather's cold.
Oh yeah.
I've seen a lot of red ass ankles. Oh. Like I'll be in the subway and I'll just look and I'll be like, damn, this fool's doing. It's cold as fuck outside.
Yeah, it's cold.
Like, I remember last summer. Yeah.
People here, fashion sense wise, they won't like. I wore a scarf today. I just noticed how many people were not wearing scarves, and how many people were not wearing coats.
It was not that cold today.
But it was like the perfect amount. I wore a coat. I wore a scarf. I wore layers. You know, but I get cold easily.
Right.
But I don't care if people look at me like, why is that guy wearing a scarf? It's only October. You know, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, but for you, it's function. It's not fashion, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're wearing a scarf in LA at any time of the year, get the fuck out of here.
And they do, because for a fashion statement,
right?
Because they wear those really like expensive scarves that are thin and decorative, whatever.
Yeah.
I get it, but I would roll my eyes probably too in LA.
Whatever, dude.
I'm sure I have.
But you know what? Like, I want like, but see, we don't have like Korean listeners, right? Like, I want people to be like, I want our Korean listeners, to like look at the way we're dressed currently
and spread the word,
and go. What would we do to change? Like, what are some fixes? Now, obviously, not get a whole brand new wardrobe, but what are some fixes to make us look like we are Korean?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay. Like obviously, like the easy thing is like, fucking go go get brand new everything, right? But like little fixes, like what would I do with that shirt to make it look like I'm Korean versus, you know what I mean? Like,
okay. I want to know too. I know one time somebody called me out. They're like, that, you know, I look like I shop at Uniqlo. And I was like, damn, I gotta stop shopping at Uniqlo. I told my wife that, and she agreed. She's like, yeah, stop shopping at Uniqlo, because it's my style. It's there's no branding on it. It's just plain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can tell when people are wearing Uniqlo too.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I like it, but my wife is just kind of like, nah, it's too plain. It's too generic, and so yeah, I stopped shopping there.
I mean, you are the top 팀장님 of our department, right? And if there was a hierarchy, I'd fall below you, right? But I too, people call me 팀장님, although I don't even know what that means anymore, right? Yeah. But then, if your wife gives you shit for the way you dress because of your position in this office or this company, if she looks at me, she'll be like, yo, like, do you have an address? Like, like
you have an address.
Can bills be sent to you somehow? Right? How can I get this to you? Right? Like, because
let me ask her. Yeah. I don't think I don't think of my wife as that judgmental when it comes to others, but with me, she
doesn't want people to like fucking like, obviously not judgmental, but she doesn't want you to be judged, as you know what I mean. Like I want, you know, I'm sure she's like, I want my husband to be respected. You know what I mean? Things like that, right? And unfortunately, some people judge via appearance. You know. Why are there so many fucking mosquitoes?
I don't know. I think because that window was open.
No, but the screen was down.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so it's very interesting because like when it comes to perception, and I'm not saying that that's just Korea, actually. That's all over the world. That's the United States too, right? Like where you know, like
clothes is
just everything, like cars, jewelry, like outward material shit, right? Like you know what's like shocking is that a majority of rappers that you see on TV that have like that have like nice cars in their videos and like crazy ass like jewelry in their videos, it's not theirs.
Oh, they rent it. Or they borrow it.
Right. Or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
And so they're not as rich as you think.
Yeah.
There are a few that are, you know, like super rich.
Yeah.
Right. Like Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Like bona fide, like super rich.
Yeah.
Right. Like Diddy.
And he doesn't flaunt it like the ones that don't have it, but they wear
even in Korea too, like a lot of times, and it's still going on, but even in the US, like you know, the term flex, right? Like they want to flex on them and then show that not all rappers, but
status.
Yeah, like to be like, yo, I make in the lyrics, I make this amount, I have this type of car, I have these amount of houses.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, very few actually have those cars, that house, that amount of money, right? And
but I've been in Korea too long to know what it was like back in the States when it came to that kind of attitude, when it came to just, you know, like our friends and, you know, here they go through trends like Canada Goose jackets. Right. If you see someone wearing Canada Goose, it's like a status thing. Like, you know, those jackets are thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Right. And then above that is like Montclair, I think, another thing. So when you see that and people, I get it. Like I've tried those jackets on and stuff. I don't buy it because it's just way too expensive. But
as a 팀장님, you should wear.
I mean, I don't think it's necessary. I get it. Like people, it's a status thing. But I want to hope. For me, I want to get those coats and jackets because comfort is everything for me now. And just the practicality. It is warm.
Yeah.
I remember I borrowed someone's Canada Goose on set when it was really cold, and I happened to be in a scene, and in between takes, they let me wear their jacket, right? It was Sejin, right? So he let me wear his. It was so. I couldn't believe how warm it was, and then at the end of the day, I had my winter coat. Which was just did not do the job
because you didn't have a padding, until fairly recently.
Yeah. But even the padding, the cheap padding, it comes nowhere close to those really expensive coats. So I get it, but the status thing, I don't.
So, maybe it was like last year or a few years ago when I was here in Korea. It was on the news, and I was randomly seeing and going, "This is ridiculous." Is that parents are now had to buy at least a North Face long padded jacket for their kids.
Okay.
Because if you didn't, that was the minimum. They get bullied saying, "Oh, you poor? What are you?"
Yeah, and then I knew with North Face, at least like 8 years ago, something like that. I remember they have a white label or something, a tier above North Face. It's like North Face, platinum level. And then if you weren't wearing it, which has patches on it, that says it's like from that collection.
Yeah.
Then even your expensive North Face jacket wasn't shit.
Yeah.
So that's sad that kids have to get their parents to shell out money for that.
That's why like the reason why I brought up the rapping in Korea was one of my dongsengs. He went on Show Me the Money.
Oh yeah,
and he made it on TV. By trade, he is a YouTuber from the wonderful channel 피식대학. Right? And one of the characters in that channel is he plays like a rapper.
Okay.
And that gained so much attention that he said, fuck it, I should pretend to be this character and go on Show Me the Money.
Oh, really?
Right?
Okay.
And so, like I said, have you ever seen an episode of Show Me the Money?
I think so. Yeah.
So like when they interview the talking heads or whatever, like then you'll hear the reactions from people around, but like watching that person
in another room.
Right.
Okay.
Or there, but like you can like the whispering or some of them are mic'd up, especially the ones that talk shit, right?
Okay.
And they were like, why is this gimmick rapper here?
Oh, okay.
Like this guy's fake. He's a comedian. He's not a rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so in the first round, like it's like quote unquote freestyle, because there's no such thing as freestyle anymore. Like everyone's just kind of
memorizing.
Yeah, like it's memorized shit, which writtens as they call it. And so the judge goes around. The people are waiting, and it's their turn. They spit their memorized shit, and if they pass, they give them like a Show Me the Money chain.
Okay,
right. So it's my 동생 Minsu's turn. AKA they call him Implanted Kid, right? That's his rap name. But for real, like he acts like he's really him. He's not Kim Minsu. He's Implanted Kid, right? Okay. So like his voice changes, like he really kind of method, right?
Yeah.
And so, you could see the reaction, the way especially Mnet, they cut drama pretty well, right? So they're like, oh, let's see what this fucking fake ass dude says, right? And then he goes, you guys, obviously, I know what you guys are. Basically, the gist of the lyrics are, I know you guys think I'm a fake rapper, but what's really real?
Okay.
Right? And that saying, real recognize real? Well, fake recognizes fake.
Oh yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of fakes in here.
Oh.
Right. And then like some of the lyrics are there's that memorable line in 8 Mile where Eminem like goes to the crew and goes like 1 Pac, 2 Pac, 3 Pac, 4, right? Yeah. So he starts pointing at contestants and going 1 fake, 2 fake, 3 fake, 4. And people are like, oh wow, you know. And then
I really got to see this.
Right.
Oh my gosh, this sounds brilliant.
I mean, it came out, so
amazing.
It's aired. Okay. So he passed the first level.
Really? They passed it? Well, it's also going to bring a lot of viewers to the show,
I mean,
right?
they don't. It's already a big show, right?
But people know he's he fake. They know he's from Pishi.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like some planted mole kind of thing.
Right.
Okay.
But it's like so interesting is because like, you know how on TV you're not supposed to show tattoos, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have a tattoo.
Yeah.
But for the character, crudely drawn with a Sharpie, he has that tattoo on his hand.
On his hand, okay.
Right? But you're not supposed to show a tattoo, right? So they put the bandage over his fucking drawing. Right? So he really takes it there where like, you know, like the backstory is all like, you know, like I'm not famous or I'm not successful. So like I have to do alba. Okay. Right? So there's a backstory of him like working at a pizza parlor, making pizza.
Oh, so they did a fake
so they did like
background.
They did what's video. That? Spinal Tap. They went and fucking, you know, made him go to a fucking pizza place.
Yeah.
And pretend like he's making pizza. You know what I mean?
Man, they went all out. That's
so
awesome.
so he passed the first level.
Okay.
Right? They gave him the chain. Congratulations, you go to the next. And then the next round is where like people like there's like groups of producers and then they go, oh, it's like what is it, The Voice, where if at least one person keeps you on, then you made it to the next level.
Okay. Yeah.
And so it's that kind of thing where people come up, they fucking perform, and then either you pass or not, right?
Okay.
He forgets his lyrics.
Oh yeah.
and then he goes right, and then if you the pyrotechnics in this is interesting. Is that if everyone fails you, then there's like a fucking fire. You go down in a blaze of fire.
Okay.
Right. So the stage goes down where fire starts shooting because you fucking.
If everyone votes you off.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's right. Here's what people have been asking me about.
Go what?
Did he really forget the lyrics or was it an act because he, you know?
Yeah.
He like.
I would want to know. That's my question.
Right.
Yeah. Do you know?
I know.
Oh, you know.
I mean, I know why, but I can't reveal that.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But like,
can you reveal it eventually? Is it something they're gonna?
I don't know. I'll do it when he reveals it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know, it's like stuff like that where I go, where. But you know, like flexing and stuff like that, like he doesn't flex. He like, you know, he shows, yo, man, I'm making Korean pizza, put corn in the dough and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, right? Like,
oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah, so it's like well, we've done this before. Let's just fucking play it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But so for those that are watching or curious, type in implanted kid, show me the money 10, right? So.
Can I see it?
Yeah, hold on, let me skip the ad.
Changes.
너는 썩은 충치 누나 내가 사랑하니까 처음에 교정 떠나는 나이 24 강요 숫자로워 숨쉴 때 다들 똑같이 랩하는 니들한테 필요한 건 임키의 보철 지러워 갑자기 영감이 떠오르지 않을 때 내가 여기까지가 끝인가? 그래서 저는 계속 변곡점을 찾아
Oh my gosh.
이번에 쇼미텐이 새로운 변곡점
Not even his house.
No, it's not his house.
음원으로 한 달에 3,000원
Oh, now at the pizza place?
Yeah.
만들고 있었어요. 알바 하면서 그래도 제 꿈이 있으니까 드디어 저한테 엄청난 기회가 온 것 같아요. 정말 최선을 다해서 끝까지 한번 가볼 생각입니다. Let's go.
That's his thing. Skirt.
Skirt? That's his thing?
Yeah.
Skirt.
어디까지 올라가냐 그게 중요하진 않지만 이번에 떨어지면 저 군대 가기로 했어요. 그래서 무조건 붙어야 돼요, 스컬. 코쿤 형은 저랑 마팔해서 쉽게 좀 잘 해줄 것 같아요, 스컬.
Skirt.
연습해야 돼요.
그건도 어떻게 보면 기믹 아닌가요?
기믹이죠. 머리부터 발끝까지 다 기믹이죠.
Gimmick. Oh, they actually use words like that?
저는 그냥 개그라고 생각해요.
English.
개그맨이잖아요. I don't care, but you know.
You know what I mean by the English?
Yeah.
나 진심이다. 보여줘야 될 것 같아. 임플란트 나 세게 박자 스컬.
Skirt. I can't wait to see him perform.
뭐 음악적으로는 생각을 그렇게 크게 안 해봤고.
실력적으로는 제가 더.
These are the real rappers, right? On the show.
랩으로 보면은 제가 좀 낫지 않을까.
Everyone's saying like I'm better. I know I'm better than this guy. Right? He's a comedian.
But they're in it on it too. They're in on it too, right?
That he's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know that.
Yeah, they know.
But they don't know his skill. Right?
What is this?
요!
The first round.
여기서 아직까지 내가 기믹이라고 생각하는 일 잘 들어. 여기서 아직까지 내가 기믹이라고 생각하는 일들 잘 들어. 요! 임플란트 킷, 가짜 래퍼. 쇼미 10 나와서 장난치지 말래. 진짜 래퍼들한테 피가 간대. 진짜 래퍼, 가짜 래퍼. 니들이 생각하는 진짜는 뭔데? 그래, 니들 논리대로라면 나는 fake. But fake, recognize fake. 내가 가짜라면 여기서 진짜 누가 가짜인지 알고 있지. One fake, two fake, three fake, four, three fake, two fake, one fake, none. 근데 어차피 니들도 살고 있잖아, metaverse.
Oh my
근데
god.
난 현실에서 나와 better killing birds. Skirt.
Skirt.
Wow.
Look at the way they edited it, like where it's like.
Yeah. They-
진짜 좋은데요? 와우, 정말 셌어요. 그리고 그렇게까지 진지한지 몰랐어요. 기믹에 먹힐 거면 완전히 자기 입이 돼야 되는데 그거는 라이치의 경지에 오신 분이 아트의 경지.
all right. You guys gotta watch this, man. I'm so impressed.
So
I'm so
I talked to him and I go, hey, so like, were you nervous? He's like, fuck yeah, I was nervous, right? But then this is what he said. He goes, everybody else, like that's like performing for these judges, like unless they're like professionals like that have been performing live a lot, they've only been doing it like in their bedrooms or in front of like a webcam, right? So their delivery isn't loud.
Yeah.
Right? So he goes, there's one thing I know I'm better than, and everybody in this room, I'm loud as fuck, right? So he goes, so everyone's like, jabba, 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 and ooh, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
He goes, yo, what the fuck?
It's like, and like the US had a show too, right? Like Show Me the Money.
Yeah.
It would be basically like having like Kevin Hart come out as a contestant on that show. Everybody knows he's a comedian.
Yeah.
And he's not for real.
But there's not even Kevin Hart. It's Kevin Hart with the stage name like Little Chocolate Drop or some shit like that, right?
Okay.
You know? And then they'd be like, hey, aren't you Kevin Hart? No, I'm Little Chocolate Drop. I don't know who Kevin Hart is. Like, he's taking it to that degree. But
that's funny.
You know, it's funny because I was talking to the rest of their team, and you know what they said? Like, he was saying, yo, but like, what if I make it like all the way to like
he's not gonna make it all the way.
right? Like, what if I make it all the way? Like, he was like really stressed out about it, right? And everyone was like, you're not gonna make it all the way. You're not a real fucking rapper.
That would be the end of Show Me the Money.
Right,
they let this play out till then.
Right.
Man, that would be so bad.
No, but like, you know, that's why to me, like, he does bring up something when it comes to it goes back to like real and snobby and whatever. Really is like like real hip hop, right? Like especially in Korea, because there aren't any ghettos and like that kind of like gangster or like that kind of culture in Korea.
Yeah.
Right? So you can't talk about like, yo man, like I've been shooting motherfuckers in the streets.
Yeah.
right? Because the only time you shot a gun was in the army, right? Like that kind of, you didn't really sell dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some might have, but you know what I'm saying? So there's some people back home that goes, hip hop is about talking about the struggle of living in the hood or whatever it is, right? So like people that have studied so much of that have I would say the conde mind of going, like real hip hop is like you speak from the heart, the truth or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he brings up a good point. He's like, what's really real?
That's interesting. Like he's kind of pulling the curtain on the using this platform to kind of like call people out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
I think that's amazing of Show Me the Money to let him infiltrate that kind of. It's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
Overall.
I mean, on top of that, like, they're like those, like it says here, like, they showed clips of the shit that he did on the channel.
Yeah.
They all got more than 1 million hits.
Oh, yeah.
It says like, like this dude is like, went viral on YouTube, And so like, it's so interesting how these kids went from like starting the stand-up scene to going, oh shit, we're all in debt right now because we don't make money.
Yeah.
We should probably make a YouTube channel. Their channel didn't do much for a few, like 6 months.
Yeah. One of them dropped out.
Yeah, one of them dropped out.
And then the
right?
next month they blew up.
Yeah. Yeah, literally there used to be 4 guys in this group, right? And then one of them dropped out because they're like, I can't do this anymore. We're broke. We're all going in debt. Like,
dude, this is like this happens in every sort of like the Beatles.
Right.
What was the original drummer?
Right.
Like
it wasn't Ringo Starr, somebody else,
Pete
right?
Best or something like that. Yeah. I forgot the name.
And so though literally like about a month, the next month after the kid got out of the group, one of their videos went fucking viral.
Yeah.
Right. And then everything they did started getting a lot of hits.
Yeah.
You know what
I remember.
And so I remember meeting the guy that dropped out because that kid still lives with one of the guys.
Yeah.
Right. And so I asked him like, do you regret it?
You gotta ask him. When you go to eat?
Yeah.
Do they pay for you?
Oh yeah, well, that's for sure. Like they those motherfuckers like try to pay for everything, right? But like, you want to know the reasoning behind it. Like, you guys don't know the characters, but like, just long story short, the guy that dropped out was because his family was in a lot of debt.
Yeah.
And his goal is not to be a great stand-up comic.
It's just to make
He just tells me that but that's what I didn't like about it was that like, he's like, oh, I want to be a great stand-up comic like Chappelle or whatever. Like his screensaver is Chappelle. You know what I mean? Okay. But he just wants to make money, right? So he came to Seoul and he was like not making money. And he's like, oh, if I keep on going this way, then we're going to go in more debt. And then on top of that, he fell in love.
Oh, okay.
To a fucking bitch.
Oh, really?
Right?
Yeah.
And so she lived in Osan. So this motherfucker moved out without a job, without anything, to live with his girlfriend in Osan.
Okay.
Right? Osan is like an hour train ride away from here, Seoul, right? They broke up, right? So he had nothing to do. So he like, hey, can I move back in with you?
Okay.
Right. And then now, like, now he's dating one of their like biggest fans.
Oh, one of P6's
biggest
fan. Okay.
She used to be literally the president of their fan club.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now, like all the girls got catty. Who is this bitch? Like when it got that, so they kicked her out.
Oh, they kicked her out of the fan club?
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
But then she started dating
the roommate.
Damn, this is like, oh, shoot. This is
but see that, stuff. Another sad thing about that kid that left, right? So he did stand-up comedy, right? And clearly a famous YouTuber bit one of his jokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ripped it.
Oh, really?
Ripped it and did a live show somewhere, not even under the guise of stand-up comedy, but kind of, right, with an audience and stuff. And pretty much verbatim ripped the joke.
That's not cool.
Right?
Yeah.
So he goes like, hey, like he made a video like this guy stole from me, right? And then, you know, the stand-up comedians here, not many of us, but we're like, yo, we'll fucking fight for you. Like, we know, like, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But this guy has millions and millions of subscribers, right?
They fought back.
They went to town on his ass about, like, everything.
Really? Right? They digged up, like, whatever they could to
like
embarrass him.
Embarrass him. Like, you stole too, motherfucker. Like, this joke kind of sounds like Conan's commencement speech at Dartmouth or whatever. Like all this other shit. Right?
Huh. Okay.
And that pressure, like we were still fighting. Well, I couldn't fight because I can't type in Korean. Like I can't find the right ways to say "go fuck yourself." But like everybody else was like,
"Oh, really? They got us back."
And this was at the time when Pishik Dayak wasn't famous.
Okay.
Right. So we were all just kind of like fighting for him. And then he couldn't deal with all the online hate, to which he took down his own bit.
Oh, he took his own bit down.
Right.
Oh, really?
And then he like called the YouTuber.
Yeah.
And they had like a discussion.
Yeah.
And so basically the big YouTuber left his bit on his channel.
Oh, really? Okay.
And then this sorry kid.
Yeah.
He like put it on Instagram like, oh, we became friends now.
Oh, really?
Right? And that's when the majority of the stand-up comedy scene was like, you fucking pussy.
Oh.
And that's another reason why he kind of left Seoul.
Oh, man.
Right.
I feel bad for the guy.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks.
Yeah. So here's the thing though. That the big YouTuber, he was a couple YouTuber. So you know how like couple YouTubers like it's basically a
girl and
the couple. A couple makes a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Right? 2 million plus subs, right? But recently it made the news that they broke up. Right?
So who gets the channel?
So I said, you want to know what the long revenge is? You start dating her. You stole my joke, motherfucker. I steal your woman.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Okay.
And then I'll be like, that to me, that would be like,
Daddy.
yeah, that would be the long play revenge. Awesome. I told you, man.
You guys go check out this guy. He's still on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've actually seen some of his stuff that he does on his own, and I think it's hilarious. Those 1 minute reviews.
He doesn't do them anymore.
You
want to know why?
Why?
Because we're not making money.
Oh, yeah. But they are funny, you know?
But he doesn't need, I mean, he always needs money, but everyone needs money, but he has a job now.
Okay.
So he's not like as desperate, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. But like the kid has decent ideas. It's just that he doesn't have the fortitude to stick it out. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you really have to stick with it.
So
I mean, that's the cautionary tale.
The moral of me bringing him up and all this, maybe even all of us, is that like we should always, I mean, if it's really your passion,
yeah,
you know what I mean, then you can't give that shit up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I mean, clearly, right? For us, we've been doing this podcast for now a year and a half, and before that, we had One in Seoul.
Yeah,
I mean, we don't have the numbers to make this make sense for us to keep doing it, but we do it.
Yeah,
you know, it's not about the money. It's not about you gotta like stick with it if you're passionate about it. We're passionate about podcasting, right? So we're gonna stick with it through and through, and if we happen to get some success out of it one day, then I think it would be well deserved. I think we could look back and say, yeah, we put in the time.
Yeah, I mean, you look,
right, so.
Look. Passion is one thing, but like working toward refining the passion and going in that right direction.
Oh, we have more to do. I mean, we could be a little bit more responsible.
But I mean, to me, it's not even just about us. I think it's about everybody who has passions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's like don't don't give it a timeline and be like, yo, man, like if don't happen for me in a year and a half or 6 months or whatever.
Yeah.
If I tried it for a year and it don't work, it means it don't work. I don't believe in that unless you didn't have passion in the first place. Your passion was to be famous. Do you know what I mean? Like
that's totally fine. Just but don't make excuses. And like if
there was this comedian, or not, I won't even call him a comedian. There was this kid who was doing stand-up when I first started here.
We gotta wrap up, by the way.
Yeah.
I have a meeting.
I'm meeting the same fucker too.
No. I'm getting blasted by one of our execs.
Oh, okay. So the moral is, I'll make it quick. Kid started stand-up, right, with all of us, right? But he was never funny, right? But his hope was to be a comedian, because when he was in high school, he was on a TV show at Yujeseok, like as a guest. And the thing was, I want to be like you. That was the topic.
Okay.
And so this kid, like he was not famous, but he was on TV. So he was doing stand-up or whatever, and he was like working hard. In his mind, it was like passion. Like he used to live near Shinchon, so every time I walk by, like at the middle of the night after drinking, there's a cafe that's open 24 hours. He's always there writing, right, and practicing. Never funny. Went to Kunde, came back, never did stand-up again. But every time he saw me, he's like, I swear to you, I love stand-up comedy. It's my passion. I'm going to keep this up, blah, blah, blah. I met him recently. He's like trying to do like a talk show on his YouTube, like kind of like Tonight Show.
Yeah.
And I go, regardless, when it comes to comedy, you need to be quick on your feet.
Yeah.
It was me and some other comedians that we know him. So, we're just kind of like making fun of him. And, we bust each other's chops. He couldn't like throw anything back. I was like, yo, man.
Yeah.
Not even stand up. You don't got what it takes to be a comic if you don't throw anything back. It don't even need to be funny. Right. So to me, it's a sad tale of people not necessarily knowing what their passions are, saying what it is, and then giving it a timeline, and ultimately becoming a failure.
Timeline for that. It's endurance really is everything. Yeah. If you don't have that, it's an attitude, right?
Right.
And if you can endure and go for the long haul, like even if at the very end you don't get what you wanted, then you just never had the attitude that it takes to hold on to it when you get it as well. Right. So it's going to be even more of a disappointment. Yeah. If you do get it and you lose it.
Yeah. So I mean, to me, the more I'm sure a lot of people, our viewers are older, but like just anyone's with real true passion, like don't give up. Like to me, it's always sad when I see people who I thought were passionate about something and they give up.
I mean, most people that have made it and are still, thriving, a lot of them had less talent than the most talented people that are just probably, at a day job now. Because they didn't have the endurance factor, So, I mean, that's what it is, like in so many cases. So suck it up, fighting. We're all fighting the same fight. Yeah. All right. Good way to end the show. Positivity. Good message. Positivity. 힘내 새끼들아. Next week it will be the Halloween episode, I guess. Peace. Later.